The shiur is dedicated Leilu Nishmas Rachaleya Bas Rav Chaim Tzvi. We are examining Mizmor Pei, Perek Pei, number 80 in Sefer Tehillim. This is the second part of the shiur on Mizmor Pei, and the first shiur essentially spoke about some thematic and linguistic comparisons to two other Mizmorim. There are three Mizmorim in Tehillim that clearly have a common theme, a common chord running through them. That is this Mizmor, Mizmor Pei, and Mizmor Mem Daled, and Mizmor Ayin Tes. You have in front of you these Mizmorim that are Xerox both in English and in Hebrew, and we'll just for a moment examine, or a few moments rather, examine Mizmor Mem Daled, and we'll look at Ayin Tes, and then after that we will look at Mizmor Pei, and we'll see those comparisons and analogies that we made in the first shiur, just by way of introduction to the second shiur. Mem Daled, if you recall, the pasuk says, Elokim bi'aznenu shamanu avosenu sipulanu po'al po'alta b'meim mekedem. It speaks about the connection that Klal Yisrael had with the Ribbonu Shel Olam, the nisim and the flows that Hashem wrought in pasuk Gimel, Ata yodcha goyim harashta vatitoim Torah leumim vatishalchem. Ribbonu Shel Olam drove out the nations from Eretz Yisrael as He promised us in the Torah, and pasuk Daled indicates ki lo v'charbam yoshu aretz v'zroam lo shi'alamo ki yemincha uzracha ba'or panecha ki ritzisam. The sense of ritzui, the sense of giluy panim, the beautiful intimate connection between HaKadosh Baruch Hu and Klal Yisrael is that which comes to the fore. And obviously, that itself is an indication, as in pasuk Kei Atahu Malki Elokim Tzave Yeshuos Yaakov, a pasuk that we discussed at some length when we discussed this Perek. We are in effect invoking the Shem Hashem, and we are obviously able to rout our enemies. Again, a pasuk that we spoke about at great length, the koach hatfilah, and specifically the koach hatfilah b'tzibur. Ki hoshatanu mitzareinu u'misanenu hevishosa be'elokim ilalnu kol hayom b'shimcha li'olam no desela. So here we have the language of Selah, which of course indicates an end of a segment, and the obligation of a Jew to say Hallel and Shevach Vodah, a most recurring theme throughout Sefer Tehillim and throughout Tanakh. However, suddenly in Pasuk Yud we have a change of tone, rather dramatic one, that Hashem Yisbarach somehow abandoned us. Batachlimeinu, we were subjected to klima, to busha, v'lo-teitze b'tzivoseinu, tishivenu ochar minitzar, mesaninu shasulam. Some of our enemies are now beginning to oppress us. Tidenu kitzol machol v'agoyim zevisanu, galus we suffered. Tim koramcha b'lahom v'lo rebisa b'mchireim, tisimenu cherpa l'shchenenu lagva kel sivoseinu. There's an element of chil Hashem that now comes to the fore. Tisimenu mashal v'agoyim minot rosh balumim, kol hayom klimasi negdi uvoshes panai kisosni. And there is cheruf giduf midnei oyev misnakim. However, despite all that, we remain committed to the bris that we consummated with Hashem Yisbarach and pasuk Yud Ches, kol zos b'asnem v'lo shchachanucha v'lo shikarnu b'risecha. We refuse to retreat even 1 inch. Lo nasa gachor libeinu v'ateit asherenu min yorchecha. Ki digisanu b'mkom tanim et chasolinu b'tzal moves. Im shachachnu chas v'sholom, that we should forget the Shem Elokim v'nifos kapeinu le'elzar. Even when Hashem meets out to us, the midas hadin, we are still committed. Halo Elokim yachkor zos ki yodea talum aslev ki yolecha ragnu kol hayom mesiras nefesh of Klal Yisrael. Chazal darshan this pasuk as relating to specifically the bris milah, which itself is an act of mesiras nefesh. Nechshavnu kitzon tivcha. And of course we ask Hashem Yisbarach, because of our commitment, which is ironclad, despite adversity and despite the hester panim, ura lama sishan Hashem hakitza al tiznach lanetzach. Lama fanecha taste tishkach on yenu v'lachatzenu ki shachalaf nafshenu davka laretz bitneinu. And of course the conclusion, kuma azvasalanu uvdeinu leman chastecha, Hashem Yisbarach should save us, and should redeem us even though we are not always worthy. But the man chasecha, the chesed Hashem mi'olam yad olam. So here we have a mix of shevach v'odah, writ large, and suddenly a hester panim, and the ultimate ending that Hashem Yisbarach should somehow save us, because the bris cannot be undone. Netzach Yisrael lo yishaker. That's Mem Daled. Ayin Tes again, very similar kind of themes that are interspersed one with the other. Here we have a description of plunder on the part of the oppressor of the Umas Ha'olam, that they came into Eretz Yisrael, they were Matami the Beis HaMikdash, in Ayin Tes, in Pasuk Aleph, and there was Rachmana Litzlan, there was death, there were cadavers, there was Shrichas Damim, in Yerushalayim again, Pasuk Daled, very much reflects the Pasuk we just read in Mem Daled, Hayinu Cher Padush Cheneinu Lag Vakelos V'Sival Seinu.